Hello, Raleigh. This is Whitney for Raleigh. I want to talk real quick about crime and shootings in Raleigh. I don't think that anyone who's watching next door or watching the newspaper and looking at that doesn't have a feeling that something's not quite right in Raleigh. And what I'm talking about is the crime statistics are supposed to be down right now in Raleigh. I can't remember the exact percentage. I talked about that in a previous video. But I think the reality is quite something different. I think what's happening right now is that a lot of low-level crime is going on, car windows being smashed and looted and things like that that aren't necessarily getting reported to police because our police are understaffed, and it probably takes a while for someone to get out there to file the report. So people just skip it. But if you're looking at next door or just paying attention to the news, there is so much happening right now with regards to low-level crime and shootings. And I attribute this to several things. Number one, we have a homeless problem in Raleigh that's steadily getting worse. I feel like right now we're on a track to Seattle. I'm looking into right now some ways, find some cities that are actually successfully doing some things about their homeless problem to either not get into it or take care of an existing one. But right now in Raleigh, I feel like we're running in the wrong direction. Part of this could be attributed to coming out of COVID, but the bottom line is that I think it's pretty clear. You don't have to read an article on it or anything, that there's more homeless out there. You can just see it on the street corners, although not necessarily all these people are homeless. A lot of them are, and you're seeing way more people out there collecting cash on the street corners. The second thing is Glenwood Avenue has, basically got a little bit out of hand. I think it's been a very successful area down there for nightlife on Friday and Saturday nights. And with time, some of the wrong element has worked in there, has worked into it. And to the police department's credit, recently there were a lot of busts made, folks who had illegal arms out there and or illegally carrying and a number of different things. They I think went in there and sort of cleaned house. I got to give them credit for doing that. But we've got to take a look at Glenwood Avenue and do some structural things there to keep things going right. The last thing we want to have happen as a destination city is to be able to have the tag as being a real bad place for crime. There's been a lot of shootings. Shootings are up. There were just two within minutes of each other in North Raleigh here recently. One of them was a self-defense situation. Thank God the woman there had a handgun and she could defend herself and came out of that okay based on the castle law. But there's a shooting nonetheless when she was in harm's way, and another one down by the mall. And it seems that, I mean, definitely with the statistics, shootings are up in Raleigh, and it seems to be moving in that direction. We need to really get the handle on this. And at the end of the day, I think that, with Raleigh is a destination city, we don't want to have the stigma of having big crime problems and getting national headlines. But also, too, we have to look at number one thing I believe is the answer to so much of this is having a staffed, healthy police department that has really good people, because doing police duty in Raleigh, you need the sharpest people, yet we pay the least in the area, and we just continually have police officers peel off. So we really want to keep the best guys here, and we need to pay the top dollar in Raleigh for our police officers. So we have good folks out here because we've got the most challenging situations out here. So those are just some of my views on this. I'm going to report later on. I'm doing a search right now to see what other cities are doing about homelessness, which I think is probably in Raleigh, one of the primary things for the petty crimes that are going on. And just see what those places are doing and do a report on that next time. And I appreciate you watching this message. If you could hit that subscribe button, and we're working on getting our subscribership up so we can sort of start mainstreaming on YouTube. Okay, thank you.